everyone, welcome again back to this channel. In this video I'm going to be making an airline baby frock. This particular baby frock we have two colors, so I'm going to be making use of two shades of pink. So first and foremost, the first thing I'm going to do now is to cut out the pattern. The total length of my client's gown is 20 inches and her bust is 22.5 inches. Shoulder is 8.5 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and mark the shoulder line for 8.5 inches divided by 2, that's 4.2 inches. 4.2 inches. Then I'm going to come down by ½ inch to create a slope. So this is a sleeveless gown and a sleeveless dress actually, so the armhole is not going to be the exact length of the shoulder line, so I'm going to make the armhole 6/8 inches. I don't want it to be too exposed, so this is where I'm marking. I shade that with a dotted line. And I'll create an horizontal line I go up by 1.5 inches to create a curve. So I'm going to go in by 1 inch again. The essence of this is to draft the front armhole. This represents the back armhole, so the front armhole, to avoid it from gathering under the armpit. So I'm going to reduce that one. So it's going to come in by 1 inch. So the next thing I'm going to do is to impute the bust measurement. Bust measurement is 22.5 inches. 22.5 inches. I'll add extra 1 inch sewing allowance. So after adding extra 1 inch sewing allowance, it's a yoke dress. So I'm going to come down by 6 inches. 6 inches from the top of the pattern paper. 6 inches. 6 inches. So I'm going to represent with dotted lines. 6 inches. So the total length of the gown is 20 inches. So this is where I have my 20 inches. 20 inches from the edge of from the top of the fabric down. 20 inches. So it's 20 inches. So if I draw an A-line shape, so I'm going to rotate this paper so that you can have the complete view. So this is supposed to be the length of the gown. So you can this is the total length of the gown. So I measured 6 inches from here to create a curve, for the design. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to mark out the neck pattern. So I'm going to go to the I'm going to go vertically by 1.5 inches. So for the front line, the neck pattern is 2.2 inches. The back pattern is 1 inch by 1.5 inches. So after doing that, so the total length we have here is 7 inches. 7 times 2, we have 2 folds. 7 times 2, that's 14. 14 divided by 3. 14 divided by 3 is 4.67. So 4.67. So from here to here, I have 4.67. From here to the other side to 4.67. So this is what I have. So this is the middle. So I'm going to mark 1 inch down here. So I'm going to divide this space into 2 also. This is divided by 2 of this part. So I'm going to mark 1 inch here. So after that, I'm going to connect this to this, this to this. So let's name this A, B, C, D, E. So I'm going to join A to C, C to D, D to E with a curve. Please, if you're not good with freehand, please, you can use French curve. So from C to D, from D to E, from A to C. This is what I have. This is the outcome. This is the result. So this is E. Let's name this F. So I'm going to be joining C, point C to F. Point C to F. So this represents one panel. So we have 6 panels in total. So this represents one panel. So I'm joining C to F. So this is it. So this is panel times 6. We're having 6. We are going to be cutting 6 of this. So this is the yoke pattern. This is the upper part pattern. So the next thing to do is to cut it out. So this is the front and back pattern. So this, I'm cutting out the panel now. So the next thing I want to do is I want to cut out the back pattern separately. This is the front pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the neckline of the front. And I'm also going to reduce this armhole. I'm going to cut off this place. So this is the front, this is the back, and this is the panel.